Hello and welcome to Lawton Park and to Langy TV for this round 8 Zagame's State League 1 South East clash between Langwarrin and Mooroolbark. It's been a tough month for both teams, with Langwarrin getting the first point in a few games away to Mooroolbark last week, and Mooroolbark still adjusting to life in State League 1 South East. Both teams looking to get the 3 points from this for different reasons. Mooroolbark really want to kickstart their season in their State 1 campaign, but Langwarrin don't want to lose too much touch with the top half of the table. Underway here at Lawton Park. Long ball, sent through by Mooroolbark to start, but the offside flag is up. McIntyre nudges through it to Ofchin. Ofchin sends Corey Suat down the left wing. Cross in by Suat. And well, that is a fantastic own goal from Tom Byrne of Mooroolbark. And that's an unfortunate way to concede the lead. The cross was a good cross into a good area by Suat. And to be quite frank, that's a finish that most strikers would be proud of. Unfortunate for Tom Byrne. Deep cross. And in by Sean Perrin. Miscontrolled there by Ofchin, but it is cleared eventually by Lane. Up to Nichols. To make something happen here. Lane dispossessed. Soliev sends it through to Doherty. Doherty sends it through to Liam C. He's one-on-one. Saved by Axe, but the follow-up is in! And it's one each. The follow-up by Sean Perrin makes it one each. The hard work done by Liam C. And Robbie Axe asking the question, where was his backup? Ofchin tried to put Liam C off enough and almost done enough. But Sean Perrin coming in quicker than the Langwarrin defence makes it one each.
Ian, ask Jimmy how your long's getting on.
Long throw, nodded on, and it's in! Well, not sure how he managed to get that much space at the back post, but the nod in from Ben Tricone nudged McIntyre out the way, and Liam Killen saw off Anthony Silamides. 2-1 Mooroolbark. Suat. Deep searching cross. Nodded down by Nichols. And Brandon Giles gets equaliser. But that's a fantastically worked goal. The deep cross from Corey Suat, nodded down by Caleb Nichols to perfection. And a brave finish by young Brandon Giles. And nothing more than a youngster deserves after a couple of fantastic performances in the senior side over the last few weeks. Deep cross again. Nodded on. And well, that's 3-2. Again, so much room for Mooroolbark in the Langwarrin box. The initial header won by Brent Tricone. And the finish applied by Liam C. Again, Robbie Axe asking where was the cover. And the visitors lead again, 3-2. And that's half time here at Lawton Park. Deep free kick taken out wide. Put into the front post by Caleb Nichols. Well, 5 minutes into the second half, and that is a deftness of headers from Caleb Nichols to squeeze into Zaida's near post. And that's exactly what Gus McLeod would have wanted. An early marker, get back level. Nodded in. Sam Scott, he's found Nichols alone in the area. Nichols turns and shoots! And it's 2 goals for Caleb Nichols. Well, whatever Gus McLeod said, it certainly had an effect. Nichols found himself alone, turned quick enough after the ball through from Sam Scott. And that's 4-3 to Langwarrin. Suat. Nichols finds himself one-on-one. Maybe the famous Langy bounce as he skies it. Deep free kick from Sam Scott. And it's gone in! It's gone in! Well, I'm not sure if that's Sam Scott's goal or Caleb Nichols. But the important thing for Langwarrin is it's 5-3. Deep free kick in here. Kirby Zaida comes out. Nichols is in the way. Whether he gets a touch on, well, only he'll know. But he's certainly done enough to get in front of Kirby Zaida, who's certainly looking a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure if that was from the contact of Nichols or from the fall just after. Certainly not looking in great shape. Deep cross in. And here Warden. And well, I'm not sure if you heard the scream there, but Dylan Kilner's certainly gone down in a heap, and that does not look good at all. And also Tom Byrne has gone down as well. Boris Ovchin signalling for the stretcher straight away. You can see what happened here on the replay. It looks there like Dylan Kilner's knee has gone out from underneath him. That's certainly not a good sign. I think Tom Byrne has actually been injured by his own player there, possibly a corky of some kind. Well, we will hope that's not a serious injury for Dylan Kilner. One through by Sam Scott. Something for Nichols to chase. He's on his own. Turns Triconi inside out. Takes the shot, and it's 6-3. And it's a hat-trick for Caleb Nichols. Well, he enjoys a hat-trick, does Caleb Nichols. And he's turned Triconi inside and out. And then found the gap at the far post of the keeper and makes it 6-3. Well, that'll do his confidence the world of good after coming back from injury. Cross in. Cleared by Langwarrin. Nichols with a touch. And that's full time here at Lawson Park. Langwarrin 6, Mooroolbark 3. Langy TV caught up with winning coach Gus McLeod after the game. Gus, the proverbial game of two halves, what's your initial thoughts on that one?
Very embarrassing the first half. We never passed the ball. We never won a first ball, a second ball. Defensive errors were absolutely shocking and just embarrassing for everybody, you know. So when I was glad to get them in at half time, and we worked a couple of things out and put them under severe pressure, and it worked.
So what was the main changes you made at half time, because there was a massive difference in the performance level with the boys in the second half?
I just asked them if they wanted to be embarrassed again in the second half, and one thing we have got in the dressing room is good character, and I said there's two ways you can go about this, and you've been in that position a million times that if you don't step up you're going to get whacked 6, you know. So the players responded, and credit to them, but they started to play some good stuff at the end up there, you know. So credit to Mooroolbark, they never give up, and they took their goals well. But as I say, I was so embarrassed at half time for my players, for the supporters, for everybody at the club. You know, to go down 3-2 with the performances, that's the hurtful thing. We know they can play better.
So obviously after a bad run of games, that's a point last week away to Moorwell and 3 points here. Is this a bit of a turning point to try and get a bit more points on the board?
Well, I hope so. We've got a hard game next week away down at Warrego, and it's always tough down there. But you know, it's like everything else. If the players play the way they can play and do what they're told, then I'm looking forward to going down to Warrego and we maybe try and get 3 points down there, because we then come back at home against Berwick. So I'm not saying any game's easy, but you know, you'd rather play maybe a couple of day teams than play the guys at the very top. You know, your Morningtons and Malverns and Cranbourne are setting the pace at the moment. They all won today again, and good luck to them.
And finally, it's been a hell of a run of injuries, and Dylan Kilner gone down today with his knee. Any update on Dylan? Yeah,
he's popped something, so we'll need to let it settle down to find out exactly what it is. But you're right, every week we've copped something. We've never been able to put the same team on the park. But the most pleasing, positive thing was I thought young Brandon Giles had a great game of day, and you know, him and CK and Kurt and Dylan, all the young boys, and Nabil's come on. So I think the club's going the right way, you know. But sometimes you've got to go through a wee bit of pain with the inexperienced players. But Brandon certainly stood up today. I thought he was brilliant.
That's all for this week. Join us next time on Langy TV.